Environment really to me means the biophysical environment that surrounds us.
From the natural to the human.
This planet's ecosystems, this planet's natural resources, this planet's integrity.
Sustainability, there are a lot of definitions, but the Brundtland definition, the concept that we must use the resources today to ensure that resources are there for future generations, is really broadly where we start.
Sometimes humans think that we are apart from the environment, and we're not. We are the environment.
You can't just imagine you're kind of free-floating through a world that is indifferent to you, that you are an agent in the world. You're an agent of change.
When we're talking about society, we're talking about the social relations, the social networks, social support structures that operate between people.
And the more we get those to overlap and work in harmony with each other, rather than aggravating each other, the more I would say we're moving toward the sustainability ideal. The biggest issue for me in 21st century Earth is climate change.
We're now looking at the past 100 years of carbon dioxide that is in the atmosphere.
We've seen places like New Orleans succumb to dreadful flooding, and we know that that's a situation that should have been preventable.
The observations are now telling us that we will have an ice-free Arctic in the next few years.
Society's adjusting to issues that seem so enormous and so intractable. We know we need to change. Issues, for example, like overfishing and the depletion of fish stocks. And yet, socially, we're unable to make the kinds of policy changes that need to happen.
Well, we've got a problem now with runaway fossil fuel economy that is affecting the atmosphere in a way that we're going to have incredible problems stopping. And if we don't, their prognoses are not looking good for stability around the globe.
We need fresh ideas, we need new ideas to address these issues.
If we can give students at the university a good education in sustainability, we can create a new generation of leadership and a new generation of consumers and citizens who put sustainability high on the agenda. And we haven't had that in the past, and that's where we need to go.
They start in the first year with learning about the different disciplinary approaches to the issues.
Usually in universities, we fragment and sectoralize information. In the ESS program, we're not saying get rid of the disciplines. We're saying let's start to understand other people's perspectives. And I think that's what is so exciting about our program.
As the students begin going through this program, they're going to start to become experts in their own right. They're just going to start to know more about a certain area of study than any of us might know.
And in the second and third year, they start to build their skills on understanding problems and then working to resolve them in real hands-on situations.
We will have in a classroom a biologist, a historian, an engineer, all looking at environment and sustainability issues from different lenses.
We will be bringing in the outside community, whether it's industry, big business, government players, community activists, whatever, to get their ideas out on the table and to try and come forward with real solutions.
It's a unique offering that we have here that's really exciting.
I see Dalhousie as a big, small university. We are the premier research university in Atlantic Canada, and we have a wider breadth of faculties than any other university. We're one of the Big 10 players, but we're the smallest of the Big 10.
There are little bits and pieces of what we're doing at different universities, but there's not as big of a program or as comprehensive of a program as we have created at Dalhousie.
We do have an opportunity here to change the way that people see the world.
What we need is a next generation of engaged citizens who are prepared to actually understand not just the science and technology, or not just the social policy issues, but be able themselves to bring those things together. And that's what this program is going to do.
The first thing we really look for is passion around environment.
What students who come to this college should want is to take their own particular sense of themselves and marry that to a desire to actually make a difference in the world.
I like to encourage people to connect with the environment they have right around them.
As I look around and I see how phenomenal our world is and how wonderful it is to live in this world, and every once in a while I have to take a deep breath and say, hey, this is a fantastic place and it's totally worth fighting for.